yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm not sure if I am working or not, but here we go. Okay, so let me share up the screen here. Hooray. Desktop is now, should be shared. Let's hope for the best. Okay, so as usual, talking to myself, blah, 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 blah. So what we're going to look at are what my system's been pumping out calls. It's been like this for last week. Bitcoin Cash BNB, which is on Binance, Binance Coin as the base or base quote. And then we have here XZC, which is Zcash. And then we also have Litecoin BNB as well. So I'm going to look at those three. So if you look at the last 24 hours, so when you look at the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's been down as of Friday. Bitcoin, the ETF was rejected by the SEC. There's another one coming down the pipes. But at the end of the day, I was just watching one of those Bitcoin billionaire dudes, can't remember his name, but he was saying all the action is in Japan and Korea. It's like a gambling casino. And they're trying to legitimize everything over there as well and clean it up and go with the know your customer business. But out of China, Hong Kong, and Japan, specifically in Japan and Hong Kong, sorry, China and Hong Kong, is that they are operating at a major clip, and he called the American way of keeping up is just slow as molasses. So all the action takes place in Hong Kong and China, and all the innovations there. And when you look at Binance, which is based out of China, that's where I plan to stay. I did a video on YouTube, or sorry, on Facebook, the Facebook groups at Quant Labs Net, explaining why I should just stay on. Binance for now. So that's what we're doing, and I'm going to show you the latest calls. So once again, we are dealing with these three that I'll show. You can see here. Just so anybody's following along on the system, there's a lot of bugs here that I got to fix up on the optimal ranking. I need to work on that pretty bad, but everything, the basics does work for all the different combinations as I want. And the expected return, and the Sharpe ratio, and all that, and the Sortino. So that's working. Just getting it ranking working is another problem. Anyways, let's just focus on these top three that we looked at last week. So once again, here's at investing.com, the BCH BNB pair have been up 1.47, and that is over the last 48 hours. Okay. So that is not too bad. We are looking at a 15-minute chart. So there seems to be, I can't say if there's some legitimacy here or not, but I find this very interesting. I just found this now. So on the technical summary on investing.com for this particular one, again, BCH BNB, what we have here is we have technical summary on intraday, 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly buys and strong buys. But when you look at the daily, it's a strong sell. So that tells you that this combination is a good combination for intraday trading. So I might have to change all that regarding my analysis that I'm planning to do here, but I'll provide a solution as we move forward. Okay, so let's move to the next one, which is LTC BNB. So again, that is Litecoin, Binance Coin. So here we are up 2.5%. Let's just go down here to the technical summary. So this is now trading view, which gives you a strong sell. Okay, so these are I don't know why there's this analytics on TradingView. I just find it's just nor as good as when you get this with investing.com. So I might just no longer use TradingView. I think these are just other people's views. And again, yes, when you look at this signal here on the technicals, it's a sell. But again, the investing.com might be the better way to go. So let me find the investing.com. I did have that set up for BCH. There's a way to get around that, obviously. So let's go over to Google. Okay, so what we're looking for now is, so we've done BCH. So I'll do XZZ BNB on investing.com. And let's see what it says. Okay, so here we have investing.com. Okay, so it's up 0.85%. Let's look at the technical summary. So again, the daily, no good. Sell, strong sell, strong sell. That's on the daily. On the buy, on the 5-minute, 15-minute, we are with the same buy and strong buy on the 5 and 15-minute period. The hourly, we are looking at buy, sell, and neutral. So that's quite interesting. So the intraday opportunities are here in this XZC BNB, which is really Zcoin, and your has Zcoin and Binance Coin. So now we are moving to the last one, LTC BNB, which is Litecoin and BNB. So let's do the same thing here at investing.com. Okay, so what we'll find here is it's up 1.15. And again, I realistically would think if I had a daily move of 0.5%, I'd be okay. But when we look at both of these at 1.15, over 1% over 2 of the 3, that's pretty good. So once again, we come to this 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly on the LTC BNB. They are buy and strong buy, but meanwhile, the daily is a sell and a strong sell. So that changes my whole impressions. Well, let's check out the report that this gets generated, which I have here. Let's see here. Just find it right here. Okay. So this is a report. I'll only look at the top 3, as I mentioned. So we have here, we have Neo BNB as another one, BCH USDT, BCH BNB, LTC USDT, XZC BNB, and LTC BNB, which I had not looked at. I'm just here. I'm learning with you here, so I'm just going to look at these on the Google with investing.com. It just seems to be looking for patterns, as you know, or just nuances and patterns of consistency. So we have investing.com. We are looking at, let's just hope we pull up the right pair here, Neo and Binance Coin. So it's down 0.7%. But again, the internals here are saying buy, strong buy, strong buy. Okay. Let's check out another one. So now we're going to look at BCH USDT, which is US dollar tether. So let me just see what that says. Okay, so we're going to go to investing.com again, and we're going to check out that, see what it says here. Okay, doesn't look like we have any. Oh, I guess it doesn't track the tether here, but it's down negative 1.26, but we don't get the technicals of, I'm not seeing the technicals here for that with the tether for some reason. Okay, so let's go back to the report. Let's go through some other ones. So we've done the BCH BNB. Let's check out the LTC USDT. Again, that's tether. Let's see if that works. So here we have Litecoin against the US dollar, which is really Coinbase, Coinbean. Just this is messed up here on this. So we have here, right here. So we have LTC USD. This seems to be a bug or something of investing.com, but we want our data source to be here, Binance. So it thinks it's US dollar, but it's really tether. That's wrong. But okay, so that's not very valid. Let's check out another one. XZC. So we know that. So we checked out these two other ones, XZC and BNB. Oddly enough, anything that has a base code of USDT, which is tether, doesn't come up on the investing.com. So let me just put a random combination in here. So let's say if we do either against BTC, let's see what it says here. So I make sure that our signals are correct. Oh, ETC. ETC. Let's see. So okay, so we got what I'm checking for is Ethereum and Bitcoin. So once again, it just does not give. I don't know why it's not giving the technicals on the sentiment. I guess is the right terminology. So 15-minute. I'm not seeing the technicals I saw earlier. Okay, let me just see what's going on here. So we want our technical summary. This is what we're looking for with this other big one for either in Binance. Oh, maybe this is it. Technical summary. So we have a strong sell. Okay, so that's bizarre. So we have a strong sell on all the technical levels, timeframes for Ethereum, Binance, Bitcoin. So let me do the same combination, but just move it over to Binance as. Let's see. So we looked at Polo next. So we have here either party Bitcoin. Let me just check that one out. Let's load that one up. So here we have strong sell, strong sell, strong sell. That's for the hourly, 15-minute, and 5-minute, 15-minute, hourly, and daily. Okay, so these are strong sells. So this is not like some blip, but we have here with the ones that we pulled up originally, Litecoin, BNB, XZC, BNB, and the other one, which was BCH, BNB, from a intraday level. Again, 5-minute, 15-minute, and hourly, we have strong buys, but we have this strong sell on the same time frames for this combination of fuel and BTC. So let me just pull up another random one. I have no idea. Let me think. XMR and XMR BNB. Let's see what we get here. Nothing has come up. BNB. Nothing. Or Neo and BNB. I think we tried that. I think that was the one. Okay, So we're trying Neo BNB. So there's no combination for that. I don't know. XMR BTC. So we have Monero, Bitcoin, Polionex, but I want Binance. Here we go. So let me pull that up according to investing.com. So again, we are looking for the technicals, I believe. Here's the technicals. Here we are. Technical analysis. So here we have strong sells. We just go through that's an hourly, 30-minute strong sell neutral, 15-minute strong sell technical of buy, but the moving average is a strong sell, and sell on the 5-minute daily, strong sell for both. Okay, so we also do candlestick patterns. So let's see what this says. Technical. Yeah, it's not giving us any form of signals. Oh, I see. So these are up and down, the hammer, buy or sell. So these are emerging patterns, completed patterns. Interesting. Okay, so what I can take away here from what I'm learning, this is something new that I've discovered. When this system picks off these three coins, combinations, BCH, BNB, XZC, BNB, LTC, BNB, intraday, it's a strong buy, but when we leave it on a overnight time frame, we are now, or a daily time frame, we are now back to a strong sell, which is not good. Obviously, we're here to make money, so I'm going to follow the advice at thisinvesting.com and go with the intraday. Okay, so that's fine. Let's look at the report for now, and I'll come up with a solution, which I pretty well have. So here, we'll start from the top. So which one? So this is BCH BNB. Okay, so we've already talked about this last week about the signals here are just, I'm not a happy camper with these signals. I could see these working if we are getting the patterns on an intraday level. Okay, so we have here more negative on the daily returns. Again, we know about this automated head and shoulder. And this is a very strong indicator and somewhat reliant, but it's already moved up past the expected return that we could have made, and it's dropped back. So we don't know. But here's another somewhat reliable. Well, it depends upon the signal. The 3-star in south candlesticks, these are all bullish that help determine bullish signals. Now, the other one in there was a harmonic pattern. So that's another layer I've added. So what we have here is we have our 30-day look back on this coin or on this combo pair. And you can see it's below, but it's starting to trend up a little bit below the fib levels. Now we go into the analysis of the 180. Okay. And now we're starting to go into the daily on the 90-day, and you can see it just gets clobbered. There's the odd positive move. So we've talked about this rise up. It's been hammered. We may start seeing another run up, which it seems to be happening on the intraday level. Again, we see just this slight from 55 to 70. I talked about this where it went up all the way up to 80. So these intraday moves would be awesome. So if you were to catch this at 55 and move up to 80 in how many days? 3, 6, 9, and then add on about a week, 2 weeks, let's say, and that big move there. And you can see it just hit this oversold. So you know at some point, once that RSI goes below that 70, that's the time to get out because it's starting to drop out. And the best part is when you get the bonehead traders, I mean retail traders, cashing out, and a lot of them out there are retail, meaning they're discretionary. They're going to hang on to these trades, and you could use that liquidity to get out here, maybe even here and still profit. But this is the day you get out. There's probably a bunch of retail traders still lagging, so you still have some liquidity to get out, and that's what you do. All right, so the next one we're looking at is XZZ BNB. Again, it's above that trend line, and that usually stays consistent. The fib levels are starting to open up. As you can see, some, I won't say more positive daily returns, but they're doing all right. Now, here's what I talked about the patterns, and this is now daily, okay? So this is a time to get in a classic way. Let's see what the candlestick, is there any candlestick patterns? So there was one generated, or is there? So there's a combination of, as I showed earlier, a candlestick pattern. Here we have this bullish crab pattern, which seems to confirm the moves. And again, we just saw that on investing.com on the intraday level timeframes, which are doing really good. So again, they may be flat, but there's some moves here. But once again, when you look at, where are they? This one here, the XZC, it's up 0.85 on it. I'm assuming that's a 24-hour time frame, but I'm going to have to look at that. So again, I'm not going to put a lot of, so yeah, so it's up on a 5-minute level, or no, I guess not. Like that, I think that's a 24-hour period at 0.85. So I'm not going to really pay attention to a lot of the trading view. I do like the looks of this investing.com. So again, you can see this XZB, it is down. But look at this. These are the RSI entry moments, and when it pops, it comes up, and then the momentum takes off. And again, this is on a daily, a daily time frame. So at any time I can switch these periods to look at maybe the 5 or the 15-minute or the hourly timeframes for these, what appear to be, at least on the 5 and 15-minute, a very strong buy. Like that's what you want, the technicals and the on the moving average. So let's go back to the report. Okay, so we're at 90, looking okay. But here it gets hammered a little bit from 1.4 to 1.2, and then starting to move up. But here's these awesome wicks that just do awesome. So you go from down here at 1.2 up to 1.7. Those are big moves. And if you have a faster system, i.e. not Python, but C++, you could probably catch those moves. So these are interesting things to keep a lookout for. So again, we're looking at a trend line slope. So this has now moved on to Ltc Bitcoin. Same idea, we're in a flat. So the only real way from what I'm seeing to make money in crypto is on an intraday level. Again, as I showed you earlier, here's the intraday of the strong buy and buy signals in the 5, 50-minute and hourly. So we're missing opportunities by only looking at the daily, but it's above trend. So that's something to look for. So the signals are good, but we got to work on the system for the intraday. So Litecoin, here's this bullish crab again. So here, and then again, we have a bullish signal for 722. So we know there's some activity happening on this particular pair. And this would have formed today from this morning when I downloaded the data. So that's good. That's a strong combination. And here everything's below value on the Fibonacci levels. Now, okay, so Litecoin, nice run up 5 to, let's say 7, roughly 20-25% move. Or no, wouldn't that be more? No. Yeah, that would be more. That'd be like a 40-50% move. You can see here, boom, and it hits that 70 and it just drops off. And guess what? This is why I like the RSI, because just that day before you have that big rise and it just drops off, the volume drops off. Momentum, the same, it goes positive and it drops off. Very, very reliable. And here's the detail of that at the 30-day. Here's a nice run-up bar, and just the next day, boom, on the negatives front. And you can see, once again, that RSI is just yelling at you. You're above 70, so you're above an oversold condition. So this would have been a nice one because this is when the retail folks are piling in, goes up, they still pile in, and their signals, whatever they're using, probably human intuition, bang, they get clobbered, and they just get clobbered hard. And yeah, and it drops. So that's why it's very important to have these sort of signals on the run up. And from what I'm seeing, the intraday is an important level. So pair selection, trend line. So now we're moving into Neo. I'm not going to bother looking at that. Quite interesting, though, is that you have the ability, again, to look at the intraday time period. So what are we going to do about that? Some of you may know or may not know. I don't know. And if those that are new to this, you may want to continue watching what I put out and follow me on the Quant Labs Net page. But here is two scripts that I finished off last week. So this should help on the intraday level. Yes, it is Python still, but let me show you some of the results. So for instance, I have my watch list, XLX, that spreadsheet here. And this was run last week. So let me see what we have in this spreadsheet. So if I run this Python 3 watch, let's see what it does. Blah, 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 watch list XLS, no such file. Okay. Anyways, I'm not going to worry about that, but here's a spreadsheet as an example on how to handle this, these pairs. So what we'll do is, let's say, as I said before, on the system here with these signals, let's say my system either picked these three, these two, or this one only based upon expected return on a daily time frame. But let's say it chose this with the highest expected rate of return. It would add each one of those pairs to this watch list. So the watch list would scan it and then look for opportunities on the RSI front. So I bet you on the RSI front, if the RSI hits 30, meaning it's undervalued, time to get in and let the games begin and do automated orders with that. So each pair would enable that. And then it would push, once the opportunity comes, it would push that opportunity and put an order in or an entry into the position table, which is run by the position manager. Let me just see what level we're at. Okay, so if I look at the spreadsheet for the positions, so that is positions. Yeah, so let me just positions, XLXX. So let's see what we have here. So what we have here is now I did go through this last week on one of my YouTube videos and my Quant Labs page. I'm not going to bother to repeat this, but what we do is for each position that's added on, we add the date, time frame, the pair, and then we use ATR as a way to automate the trade and then set our target levels original. And then we can also use the position virtually to maintain a trailing stop equivalent. And once it comes off profit, we can then use the ATR again to set to exit the trade. So when you look at these reports here, what we're talking about here is situations like here, where we have instances of, okay, so let's say we go far back to last 2 weeks where we are running up along here and then up here. At some point that ATR, because it's going to maintain the latest week's worth of prices, and that ATR drops below the threshold, the target level that's originally set, it will exit the trade. So it may exit here, it may exit here. It just depends upon what happens to the closing price. And as a result, it'll exit the trade. So what I'm saying essentially with these spreadsheets that I've got here, with a position and the watch list, if I run this more often, I'll be able to basically run it frequently, even maybe consistently and just do automated tradings using both the watch list combination. Entry opportunity comes along, and then it will issue the order. So what I'm saying is it could work theoretically with intraday. It just depends on the number of positions and crypto pairs that it's going to watch at once. And yes, it will get buggered up, but there's different ways to go around about that. Yeah, like in terms of a multi-threading level. So I'm not too worried about that yet, but yeah, I think the way it's looking is the signaling works great for the daily reports, but once we get into the watch list of position manager, based upon what I'm seeing here at the investing.com on the intraday level, the opportunities lie there on the 5, 15 minute, on the hourly basis, and they look really good. And again, when you look at the moves here of, okay, so slow down at 0.33, but it was pretty positive where it was like a 2% on 1%. So I bet you if I looked at the charts here, let me see if I can pull up a chart. So let's say if I look at the 15-minute chart, you can see the little run-ups here on these swings, and just trading those kind of like a scalping, but making sure that you got the right pair to scalp off of during the intraday level. So that's something I need to investigate, because that's where the opportunity lies. Because if there's a strong buy here, I'd be very curious to know about the volume at these levels in terms of liquidity, so we don't have any form of volume. So you see here's my answer: 687, the volume, very low. So I'm not sure if there'd be slippage or not, but here's the thing: I can almost guarantee you nobody's watching this as well. So there might be some systems out there, algorithm systems, that are watching this and trading, but at a very small level. But I would not be surprised, a lot of them, if they pick the right pair on the right time frame, there's going to be a lot of volume on these, meaning liquidity shouldn't be a problem, where I'll be trading and kind of competing against these smaller systems based on that. That's what I'm theorizing. But I do, using this, I do have concern over the volume. So from this analysis, what I'm finding, as I said earlier, is when it comes to the system picking daily charts, what's good for potential intraday opportunity, once that chart, or once that has been caught, put it on the watch list, then we move into an intraday trading strategy level, which would be quite interesting, because they are moving over that 5%. You go in this scalping mode. That's possibly what's happening. And to really rewrite that in a Java or a C++, shouldn't be that difficult. My preference would be Java. Just it's a little high. Well, it is much higher level than C++. But that's what I'm looking at. But I can see I'll be watching this over the next couple of days to see if these signals are correct. And these pairs do come up consistently working, but only for intraday.